directions when I put it in there.
No, it's
It
okay.
did.
It tested my brain.
All right, good.
How are you?
I'm fine. He's doing good.
Yeah?
Yeah. He is exactly where he needs to be.
Good.
Over there in rehab.
Yeah. Are they doing like PT or is it more just like fine motor skill ability?
This time they're doing, they came in yesterday afternoon and did some PT. And took him for OT is what they call it.
Yeah.
But, they took him out and he was still at OT. Sorry. They were helping him, show, he could go to the bathroom by himself and, get him dressed a little bit.
Yes.
Sort of thing. But we had the care plan meeting yesterday morning and that was really
Good, good, good.
yeah, so,
Is he kind of on board with everything or is he still?
I think so. I think nobody said anything.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure, I mean, it comes to a point though, like, he'll also get the realization of, you know what I mean,
That's what I'm hoping.
everything, and it's like, all right, maybe I need a little assistance.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful that you figured out a way to get him to go.
Ah,
Man,
still with the stubbornness. Yeah.
I keep telling him, do not be like your grandfather.
Very stubborn as well.
Yeah, very well. And he also has some Parkinson's, some
Okay.
kind of type of Parkinson's.
Yeah.
But, he likes all the, he likes the staff.
Good.
Yeah.
Very good.
And, when I talked to him, he actually was telling me what he's doing.
Nice.
There were a few things like,
What's
just
your
sort of,
Yeah.
he's eating,
Very
they've got
good.
him sleeping,
Good.
yeah.
Did they do medication adjustments or they?
Yeah, one of us is to help him sleep.
Yeah.
I talked to the neurologist today. I had asked that both the PCP and the neurologist be notified when he was admitted. Neurologist was not. So I had a long talk with
Imagine
him.
that.
Yeah.
Communication failures at age 6.
So, but he said, well, I don't know why I said, he said, I know that's not the problem, but he was.
What was that?
Yeah, so anyway, so he's, I have him now on board, and when I called the, primary care, they said all of his information and stuff was in the file for his permission and all of that.
Good.
So, I make sure both of them are in touch with each other.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Charlie refused and just.
Yeah, and I kind of gave him an update. Good morning. And, he said he's sleeping, and he's eating, and he's drinking, and he still has to get out of the bed with her sister. I tell him,
Still their fault.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed.
Right.
And he actually believes me in that argument.
That's a good thing.
It's always a good thing, yeah.
Nothing personal here, guys, but it's Y chromosome.
Yep.
So,
Trust me, the ex perspective, we don't appreciate it.
well, I know, and you'll complain about the X one, and it's just,
We don't want to be in that position.
That's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Well, good.
Each one brings little specialities to the person, so.
Very much so.
How was your course this morning?
Good.
Which one were you doing, radar?
No, I'm in, it's 6 sessions over 6 months.
Yes, I saw that. Thank you.
In our leadership academy, so.
Oh, okay.
6
Good
weeks
morning,
over
good morning.
6
Yeah,
months.
you.
Yeah, it's intense. 50 hours last week, and then in between sessions, you've got all kinds of stuff to do.
It was good to see you in Clay area yesterday.
Yeah.
Those were very informative. That's what we're
Headed up,
Academy.
yeah, headed up book, and PowerPoints to be built,
Beth does a great
memos to
job.
the chief. She sent.
Oh, she used to
Only
work
about
for me
6
under,
page memo on average.
She's
Week sessions.
a retired college professor.
Oh, okay.
And she really has served you well. She goes, she's such a
This one
wonderful.
here doesn't, but yeah, leadership of the academy does. Yeah, most of them are retired from the city, so they were all hiring members of the city, so they're accustomed to.
No,
It was a nice crowd because they
it
were,
was a nice crowd, you know, given that he took the trouble to come and
yeah.
everybody else, you know, it's nice to have.
Yeah, it wasn't the most political
Okay.
subject, but being that the weather's cold, it was a very nice crowd. They get really a lot of candidates, they, more political, it gets full.
They used to have what was called
Okay.
trilogy.
It gets full.
You had to go like up.
Okay, this will not be a long meeting.
Yeah, but now
I did speak with the Chestnut Lake people. The woman that made that presentation to us, she left already. She took a new job. So I spoke to the ladies in charge now, North Carolina, South Carolina, who lives in Leicester. She's coming over next week. She's gonna, I gotta give her one more measurement of that spot.
and on
They're gonna start taking
webcam.
soil samples. And she wants to make sure it's fenced in, that the tubes around it,
Yeah.
et cetera, et cetera. But it's a go for them.
No, I think that's a cool
Tree
idea.
board this morning.
Call it orchard.
They warm
Orchard, that's what they call it.
Actually, that's a good, yeah, that's a good thing. I think people, you know, they're talking about the project test site, it's gonna go through, what did you say, Chestnut Orchard?
Well, he's just saying in general.
Kind of, so it's nice.
Get by? You're welcome.
Realize something was coming.
one of them fell.
How are you?
Hey, Elizabeth. Good, how are you?
I think we better sit down and
Yeah, sounds like you better.
behave.
Who wants to do that? Yeah. Y'all have a good morning. Good to see you. Absolutely.
Good to be seen, good to be seen. Ashley's not coming. She's in Georgia. She's doing one more,
You don't have a
one
mic.
more exam. So she's,
Oh, I didn't get papers.
Resisted it.
Thank you, George, for saying
start
that.
early, we'll finish early.
Because I walked right past one.
Ann,
Especially the dry fingers.
Ashley.
Is Barry going to be able to come today?
I did, Dan said he was gonna come, one of them was gonna come.
Okay,
That's what he told me.
great.
So unless they change their minds. And I spoke to the, to the
Right now.
tree app people, the Arbor Day people.
Oh, good.
He said, Eddie, take your time, take January.
Okay,
He said, don't worry about the numbers. Because
okay.
we're not gonna verify them.
Well, I'll send you some pictures. I'm trying to get, I think I found the correct drive that has some of those flyers on it, so that you can send them copies of the flyers and stuff,
And
so.
Savannah has the proclamation for me.
Oh,
when I
good.
need it, When I need it.
Yep.
Yeah, so,
Okay,
so anyway,
what am I after?
we're all here actually, so we'll go right at 9 o'clock. It says 10 o'clock.
What time is it?
And we'll wait for one of the public works guys. I promised them if they do show up, we'll call on them first so they can go back to work and not sit here 45 minutes. We'll see if they show up. How's Ron?
He's doing real well.
Good day? Okay.
Yeah,
What day did I see him? Sunday, was it, or Friday, or I forget?
Friday or Saturday,
yeah,
yeah.
I'll go by maybe today. Have some
Yeah,
time.
but he's on a good meeting yesterday morning, and he was there with we talked about care plan and all that stuff, and,
Good.
yeah, so I've got homework assignments too, so,
Of course you do. You're the caregiver.
pardon me?
You're the caregiver. You got things to do, right?
Yeah.
I didn't hear what you said, Ann, now. What?
Am I on?
You are on?
Well, no, Ron is doing real well.
Right.
Yeah, he likes the staff over at Mountain Ridge. I like the staff over at Mountain Ridge. They've been very helpful. They did start taking him out yesterday for more PT and OT, not just the group stuff. And they're getting him up walking some more. he's ready not to have to get in and out of bed and chairs without nursing assistance. So, hopefully we'll keep the level down on that anxiety. So, but so we had a good meeting, and I think he's much more himself than he was when he first went over there. So, yeah, so, thank you. So. That's what I need.
Oh, it is 9:03. That's really slow and everything. Okay, so, all right. We'll not go by that. Sounds, okay. Okay.
I'll be keeping this on just in case.
Yeah, sure, that makes sense. All right, so, welcome to the Town of Monterey Tree Board meeting for Tuesday, January 13th, 2026. Happy New Year, everybody. Ashley is not coming today. She's out of town on some business. One of the people from Public Works said they would be here. I spoke to Dan Wiggs, so maybe something came up. All right, so let's have a moment of silence, please. Okay, thank you. So the minutes, if you had a chance to read them, they were posted, but if not, just take a quick look at them, and then I'll ask for someone to make a motion to approve the minutes.
Motion to approve.
Okay,
Second.
thank you. All those in favor say aye.
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 Okay, thank you, approved. Okay, let me just make a note here. Okay, so under old business, a quick update on the Tree City application. I have spoken with the people at Tree City USA, and they have given us to the end of January based on what's gone on in the world in the last year.
What date in January?
End of January. And he said, just get it to us by the end of January.
Okay.
I spoke directly with the man in North Carolina. They're a little more liberal this year on the applications in terms specifically on the numbers. They're not going to ask for verification. He says, just make very good estimates, basically what he said. So that's a story there, and I will get that done by the end of January. And I can circulate it around you guys if you want. It's kind of a thick document because our next meeting isn't until after it's going to be submitted. So that if anybody wants to see it before it goes in, just let me know, and I'll get you a copy of it. Okay.
Send it out on an email, can't you?
Yeah, it's really thick, though. I mean, it's a lot of pages, but I don't mind sending it. Okay. I did speak to Savannah, and the proclamation is available to us to submit when we want it. It's been taken care of by the town commissioners. Okay, so Elizabeth, quickly, I think you may have shared this already with everybody about this 250th celebration and the nomination and why it may not be working.
Yeah, there was an opportunity to apply to get a 250th celebration tree in Montreat. I reached out to a number of the different either individuals or entities who might be interested in basically sponsoring that, because we initially thought it was, oh, go find a beautiful tree and we could nominate an existing tree, but turns out you had to acquire a tree and find a site and pay an application fee, which would basically cover the cost of the plaque, and then promise to care for the tree for 2 years. So between the $250 application fee and then getting a tree, you're looking at $750 and up for, to participate in this program. And Montreat really doesn't have a good historical link to something that happened with the Revolutionary War. There's going to be 100 of these trees in North Carolina. I'm guessing because there's 100 counties in North Carolina that they want one tree per county.
Yeah. And
there's probably other sites in Buncombe County that are either more centrally located, because this would be a tourism type thing probably that the the effort could promote, or certainly a site in Buncombe County that had more of a link to the Revolution than what we have here. And nobody really either had the time or the funds or the bandwidth to worry about submitting an application, which would have been due now. So that is an opportunity that we chose to pass on.
And I agree that I don't think we qualify.
Which doesn't mean that we can't do something as a tree board around that time of year,
No.
which
Yeah,
we
can
probably should do.
I think
Come
if we
July
want to
4th.
do something
Right,
for the town, we certainly can, but,
right. And we probably should do some celebration
yeah.
tied into the 250th birthday
Yeah.
as it relates to the tree board. Okay. All right, thank you for checking that out for us. Any questions? All right, I'll talk about the Chestnut project. I have spoken, I think most of us were here for the presentation that day where they brought three of them came in and one woman was a scientist and whatever. She walked the property with us. Well, she has left the organization already for a better job. But I have spoken to the new representative who lives in Leicester, and she is going to come over here to Montreat next week. I'll let you know if you want to join me. And she's going to check out the lot that we looked one more time. And she's going to start taking soil samples. Okay?
She would?
Start taking soil samples.
Oh, good.
Okay, because they've discovered a second, I'm reading my notes here. They've discovered a second disease in the orchard that they have in Edenville. And George, maybe you know it. I'm going to spell it. Pythophtoraa. It's a rot, a root rot.
Root rot, Phytophthora.
Okay, and they're concerned about it.
Yeah.
It just showed up in their orchard there.
It's all over the
Oh, it's all
Carolinas.
over. So their concern has to do here with our soil and to see it'll work, if this spot works. So, but they're on board with coming to Montreat and establishing an orchard of chestnut trees. And they like the fact that we're so cooperative. And we've got the volunteers, and maybe we can raise a little bit of money. I said, we can do all those things. So it's a go. It's a go. So that's kind of an exciting thing as far as that goes. She has to check out the fence as well, make sure there's no holes in the fence and things like that. They put, I guess you guys know, they put tubes over the plantings, tubes.
Oh.
Some type of tubes.
Oh, yeah, over the
Oh,
trees.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's where that is, and she's coming next week. I'll let you guys know what day, if you
Okay.
want to come, and she's going to meet me here at Town Hall, and I'm going to walk over there. Okay. And I have to get the final measurements, because I did check with our zoning person. There really is no set, that piece of land does not have set markers. Is that the right word, markers? It's like corners, thank you. I guess somebody must have just set it up at some point and said, post, 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 post. So I have to go over, and it's not hard, and get a really close as I can measurement of it. It's on the low end of what they want, but it'll work.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can make it work.
We can, yeah, I think that was her attitude. That
Yeah.
really was her attitude. Okay, so that's next week. It's a orchard, would have hybrids. This is maintenance is important to them. I said, we can provide that at some point. We'll have to know exactly what you want us to do, but we'll get into that. So we're not there yet. Oh, she wants us to come up with a purpose, which we'll talk about in a later meeting. Why do we want a chestnut tree orchard in Montreat? Like a mission statement. Okay.
Why not? There we go. Succinct.
That was her,
Well, I mean, I think the one thing that's unique about Montreat and chestnuts is we do have in the Gaither Hall, in Anderson Auditorium,
I'm gonna write this down.
some of the finest chestnut woodwork I've seen in western North Carolina. I mean, the woodwork in the chapel, in the Fellowship Hall, which was the original library of the college, it's just spectacular. I've never seen anything like it in Western.
Well, I think the other thing is, it seems to me, doing some write-up at one point, Montreat has a long history of a large chestnut population, and it was the blight in the 20s and 30s, and as it started moving down south, that it really knocked a lot of it out. And I think that's the main reason we've been real interested in getting it, rejuvenating it. I'd love to see the college get involved again. They were at one point about trying to get it to grow again, get some more, but I don't know what's happening over there, quite frankly.
Do you have a contact?
Pardon me?
Do you have a person's name I can call? Maybe I can invite him to this.
I think
meeting
it's
next week.
Josh Holbrook. I think he's the one is he the one who's head of environmental over there
I
now?
just don't think there's any money that he's had for TAJ to get some student help with the work, which professors need, they can't just,
Yeah.
once they get a grant, or get a grant to get students to work, then sort of nothing happens for nothing.
Yeah.
It's sort of like the rest of the world.
Well, I know Dottie was real helpful about trying to get the students and making it projects and stuff to help with the hemlocks and working with the chestnuts and stuff. But I think there may be something in all those files I gave you
Okay.
that has,
All right.
and that might have something that can be reworked into the purpose. Yeah.
Okay.
We also have, legacy, if that's the right word, hemlocks around the valley. There's at least 2 up in the Rainbow neighborhood, as we're called, that, that have been identified as Native American chestnut trees.
Oh.
And Alice has one on her property, and there's one uphill from that too, that I think is still around. So, we have native chestnuts that are still trying to grow here. So this would be,
Well, they were almost 50% of the tree cover,
yeah.
that's my understanding.
More than 50%. It was more than 50% that was harvested at the first part of the 19th century, yeah. And a lot of that was harvested is what's been used in the buildings. And unfortunately, all the pews that were up at Graham Chapel, are gone. They sold all those off. But I know I can lay my hands on a little pewlet, is what it is. That is not in the auditorium if we want to show something.
All
Yeah.
of Anderson's pews are.
Oh, yeah, they're all chestnut, yeah, yeah. So it was well repurposed, so.
Just out of curiosity, how were they repurposed? The ones they took out of Gaither. I remember they removed all the ones in Gaither, right?
Sold them.
Or they just outright sold them?
They sold them when they replaced it with the chairs in there, yeah.
People pay for them and use them as mementos, I guess, large mementos.
But they were owned by the college, so.
Okay, all right, so that's the update on the chestnuts. Ashley isn't here, she would have given us an update on the hemlock. It's a quiet time of year, I guess, for hemlocks, but I've spoken to her, and I'm sure for our next meeting, she'll have a report for us on that. And also, she'll give us an update on the Swannanoa Valley WOWD and the North Carolina WOWD Federation, how that $10,000 is going to be spent, as she talked about at our last meeting, and how they're going to get started and pick the sites and the trees and whatever. But she told us, I think at our last meeting, that money has already been appropriated. It's just a matter now of developing a plan for it. So that's exciting news. Elizabeth, Treasure Tree, anything exciting?
Nothing exciting. I think maybe for the next meeting, I'll come up with a flyer or something to show y'all. Maybe we can see if anyone wants to nominate a tree on their private land, we can fold that into, publicize it at the April 11th Land Care and Arbor Day Festival with, a batch of nominations, hopefully do the end of April or something. Because either you do it or you don't. And then that would kind of tie together, and then the Swannanoa Valley Tree Alliance likes coming out to look at.
Right.
They'd rather come out and look at 10 trees in one visit than make 10 visits for
That is
one
correct.
tree each.
Right.
And so if we have, say, anybody wants to nominate, and then we can discuss, I'm sure there's going to be some that end up on public land versus private land, and we'll just have to figure out how to adjudicate that when we cross that bridge when we get to it.
The Heritage Center would still love to have the Treasure Tree Trail map.
I think they have it. They have several. I'll get in touch with them and be sure
Yeah,
they.
because it's got we've got the main tour of Montreat, but I haven't seen the Treasure Tree maps up there yet.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean they're not there, so
Okay.
I just don't know where.
Okay, I'll check. I know the inn had some copies for folks that come through, so, and
I will
I
talk.
think the Nature Center did too.
We're
But
having-
anyway, I'll check around.
Okay, and we're having a staff meeting today, so I can ask her.
Okay.
Yeah, great.
The other thing is, last time we did the treasure trees, we had, I think there were 14 trees. And the town, which I had to make a presentation to the commissioners, they were happy with it, but what they don't want are a lot of plaques all over the town.
Yeah.
They were happy, okay with the first go-around. I think maybe 7 or 8 of them were on right-of-ways of Montreat. So I think our next go-around should be an appeal to the residents of Montreat. And it can be a fundraiser for us. You participated, I know Mason, I definitely know participated. It was $100 a plaque.
Yeah.
And it covered the cost of the plaque. And then the rest of that went into our budget, our tree board budget, which we have some money raised by that. So it could be a fundraiser for us
Yeah.
as well. I think the plaques are $50, and the balance of the 50 went
Yeah.
into
I can't
town.
remember what it was.
Yeah, you were part, I know Mason bought a number of the 5 trees, and you bought a tree.
Yeah.
So it's a good, and there are, I'm sure, other treasure trees throughout the community
Yeah.
that they will come, like you said, look at. And they have rejected a number of them, I will tell you. I've taken them to 3 or 4 homes, and they said no.
Yeah. It's not up to us.
We did get a check from the Bryants up on Virginia, and we got the whole $100. I gave it to Savannah, so it was nice, a grove. So it's a good fundraiser idea, but I don't know if we're going to be able to do a lot of right-of-way trees this time. Okay. So thank you, Elizabeth, for that. All right, I'm looking at the minutes, make sure I didn't miss any of the old business. I don't think I did. So we'll skip over to new business. Ann, I know you've been busy. We talked about doing something in the winter, but maybe it's only January.
Oh.
Okay. But it's good to see you here bright and early.
Yeah. I hadn't thought about anything. We can,
February, we can do it in
in
February.
okay, that'll be great.
Yeah,
Oh,
February.
that means I have to think, doesn't it?
right.
Yeah, okay.
Something to do. Okay, all right. Land care, any update, George, on the land care?
The only thing that is appropriate here to discuss, you had mentioned trying to link more activity between the tree board and land care. And I proposed the thought of this to, it's only a name, the lady who runs the town, not Savannah, Angie. Sorry, Angie runs the town. And the question that we both had, and she's going to take it up with Savannah, is tree board has some legal responsibility vis-a-vis ordinances. Land care has no legal responsibilities vis-a-vis ordinances. And they were going to check to see if this would be a potential conflict. It's some way or another regarding the structure of the laws of North Carolina and appointed committees, et cetera, way beyond my pay grade.
Okay, well, you spoke to who? I'll speak to Angie.
She's in the works already.
She's working on it? Okay, fine.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, we got this started to see if
Okay.
it would be a
So,
possibility.
All right, I'll try to get an update from her before our next meeting, see what responsibilities we have. I mean, ordinances, they are posted on the town website,
Yeah.
Right.
so it should be pretty easy to find out.
And also the organizational documents for the tree board that outlines all of the purposes of it, and I forget what it's, but it should be posted too. And it's one of those things, I think all of us should have a copy of it, because there is some adjudication tasks in there if they come up. With, especially if there's trees, the town thinks needs to be cut down on private property, and there's pushback, and I mean, it's minimal. It's not every tree, but there is some purpose and responsibility in there. It was outlined when the board was set up.
I'll
Yeah.
have to go back and look at that, because that's not
Yeah.
my understanding of land care.
Yeah.
But then, you know.
She's on tree board.
I'm
Oh,
talking
yeah.
tree board,
Okay,
yeah.
yes, that's why there's a
Yeah,
potential.
yeah.
Because
And
land
then-
care has no legal responsibility.
Yeah, and then the tree board, I think, is
Right.
responsible for contacting the
Yes.
council for
Yes.
final decision or whatever, yeah. But there is some in there we all need to go, oh.
Land care the intention of land care is to be more of a cooperative venture between the entities that exist in the valley, having to do with things that affect the environment, water, air, et cetera. But it has no legal responsibilities toward any of that. It's meant to be more of a conversation, an umbrella, let's keep talking to each other and so forth. And the biggest problem we're having right now, to be very honest with you, is we cannot get a quorum. And so we're having to go back to each of the agencies and say, hey, listen, we need some response here.
A couple of them have pretty much been dissolved. I think a couple of them have pretty much been dissolved or have not met for years. And one of them was the Wildlife Committee for the Conference Center. I don't know where that stands. And the Trail Club, a lot of those smaller ones. So, yeah. It's hard.
So the April 11th date, which is the Land Care's big event, right?
Yes, the Land Care, and it's
Yeah.
an Ann Arbor Day Festival, so it becomes our event
Okay,
too,
so we need
because
to-
that is the celebration
Yeah.
of Arbor Day, which would then be the 2026 Tree City.
So do we need to start talking about that as a tree board, our participation?
Yes.
Okay.
So Ashley, and then the two of us have been going to the meetings. So there's good.
Oh, you're on
You
top
made
of
a
it?
couple.
Okay.
Oh, yes, I made a couple.
You made two, I think. That's a couple. Ashley's been very instrumental. I would probably put it on her name first for any updates, because she's the point of contact, or she volunteered on that subcommittee. We all took like different roles, and she's the person who's reaching out to say who needs a table and who's coming. So Chestnut Foundation and Swannanoa Wild and all that. So because that way we have one person sending an email out with the same information about the festival, and then meanwhile Kathy's honchoing and doing publicity, and I forget, anyway, there's a lot of different sub-roles going on.
So she'll let us know what she wants from us as a tree board.
Yes, so
Okay,
one
fine.
thing
I'll
that
talk
we're
to
trying to do is get Greenworks to donate either, Greenworks hasn't been responsive yet, but I'm trying to get Greenworks to see if they will donate some trees for us to do a tree giveaway or a shrub giveaway at the event. And Asheville Greenworks is one source for that. If anybody knows another source, we're happy to try to reach out. And then there's updating the materials and, but there's a lot of groups that have said they would come to this festival, so.
And I know I don't know where the Chestnut Foundation is on it. They have a board meeting that day, so they weren't sure who, if anyone could come. I think everybody that was at that meeting could not come because they were on the board. But, You might want to check.
I think Ashley sent an email, and I think they were confirming. So that's what.
Oh, good.
Ashley has the one email going out now.
Yeah.
We have one person kind of tallying,
Yeah.
and she's organized, so.
The other thing is, I think we all need to put it on our calendars, because if we're going to have at least one table with displays and stuff, we're going to need people to person the table and be able to talk to the public, just to know so that they know what we're doing. And you might want to check with the Chestnut folks and see if they have any either seedlings or sometimes they have trees that can be donated or raffled or something, yeah.
I have her name. I can call her. She's going to be here next week as well. Her name's Peggy McDonald.
Okay, we can bring it up.
Yeah, right, okay.
There also, that day, there'll be a treasure tree walk that Jason and Nancy have already agreed to do, so that's.
I'm not sure Nancy will be there, but she's going to train
There'll be somebody.
Yeah, somebody.
It's a fun walk.
It'll be, so that's
We did it this past year, right? During the Hemlock. It was fun.
in the fall.
A lot of history other than the trees. Okay, thank you for that update. All right, inventory. Anything there, Tyler?
Barry said there's about 7 to 10 trees that are supposed to be signed off by Mason. I don't know if Mason got that signed off or not, but I don't know when that's supposed to be done, but at least 7 to 10 trees were gonna be taken down soon. And then just one tree fell that I know of over the weekend with the rainstorm, and that's it.
Where are these trees? You know, just out of curiosity.
What, that are gonna be cut down?
Are these, yes. Are they all just through the?
I don't know, Mason.
They're probably all, I don't know for sure. Barry talked to me about it on Thursday, and we're gonna go out this week. But they're typically scattered about different places in town.
And they come down because of safety?
Yes, they come down for safety reasons, and Barry evaluates them. We can only take down trees that are actually on the right of way. A lot of times, so everybody will know, it's not an easy task. They'll generally get people contacting, take down this tree, because Barry will go out, and obviously they see some themselves, but Barry goes out and a lot of times has to check the lot lines to verify whether the tree is on or off the right of way. If it's in private property, we can't take it down. Other than all we can do is make the owners aware that the tree is dead or dying. But again, once it's confirmed, hey,
There you go.
good.
Good.
I go out with Barry, sort of once a month. I'll sign off, just confirm the tree is dead, which usually even I can do. And then they go ahead and schedule.
What's it cost? Does the town do that, or you have to bring
Town
a
does.
service? Oh, okay, good.
Daniel will, and Barry, whoever, will take the trees down or both. Sometimes they get some help with a very difficult tree.
Yeah, if we can't do it with the bucket truck, we usually have Kyle Patton and or Dominguez Tree come in. Kyle will either climb or Dominguez will come in with their crane and grapple and take down any trees that are more dangerous or technical for us to take down.
Anything else on your end? Okay, we'll call you in a minute. So thank you for coming. I just texted you, got my text. So anything you want to share with us from your?
No, as far as Public Works is concerned right now, we don't have anything to report. I just talked to Barry to make sure he didn't have anything he needed to bring to the table. I know he's got some tree forms for Mason to go look at, stuff like that, but right now we're just kind of in that holding pattern of trying to, do our daily duties, and I know he's got some trees on the list to start working and whittling on, so we'll go from there.
I want to say welcome back It's good to see you. Yeah, yeah. I know you were chomping at the bit, so.
Yeah, 12 weeks off is a lifetime of days off for
That's
me, so I won't be whining and complaining about a day off anytime soon, that's for sure.
Anybody have any questions for Dan?
You go back and sleep now.
I wish.
That's where you were for till 9:30.
Yeah, napping in the truck.
You just sit
Okay.
there and look official until its meeting's been,
I can do that.
okay.
So everybody knows Daniel is a certified arborist, just like Barry, and we're very, very fortunate to have him and have his talents.
Thank you.
All right, Commissioner Blake, anything?
No, not really, other than we talked about with the trees we've got scheduled to come down. There's really nothing related to the tree board that's been part of the current commissioner items of business.
Okay, great. All right. Okay, next meeting is Tuesday, February the 10th. So I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
February the what?
February the 10th.
Oh, okay. I thought you said the 7th.
Maybe I did, it's possible. Okay,
Motion to adjourn?
okay.
Second.
All right, all those in favor? Okay, thank you all for coming. Keep ourselves busy.
Don't tell them leave.
Oh, man. Drew and I just picked up a massive truckload of brush, so he didn't want me to get him up for quite a while, so I'm sorry I was late, but thank goodness I didn't have anything super important to say.
Sometimes saying nothing means something, what?
Do you need to be there for the chestnuts next week?
Oh, I can make them aware of it, yeah. I'll send them a note, 'cause I have it in my phone what day she's coming. I'll send it. It's next week.
And,
Yes, sir. Wait a minute, I'm already done. ALEXELCHIK, and the phone number is? Okay. Oh, okay, it's Laura dot whatever, at montreat.edu. Okay. My wife is a professor, she had a phone off her own.
somebody
Mostly,
eons ago.
interested in change on that. I hear you. Oh, yeah, you're right about that. There's so much, everybody's so PC today. Oh, okay. Oh, hey, I'll send you, it's Monday the 19th. Yeah. Monday, what, 19th? At, yeah, right, nice and short, right? Not like your meeting.
Yeah, that was scary, I know.
And maybe, it's supposed to be green.
Thinking like that. I lost touch with this office. My middle daughter had come home about 3 o'clock in the morning, which is out of here. So, she's in college, she's still in town, but, you know, she knows what it likes, she's got 3 people in the house. Yeah. And she had come home at 3 in the morning. Just about 20 minutes, so I got up and checked on her. Just make sure everything was okay.
One minute that we
By
had
the time I got back to the
street
steps,
names on
going back
it,
downstairs to the
and
bedroom.
But there's green space, it's not shown on this map.
We have a oak tree
Part of the-
steps.
it's shown on the plan.
It's not like we were.
Green space or anything like that.
I fell, and hit,
On Appalachia down here, there's green space, now some of that's
that's
shown.
where I.
There's green space at a lot of different places.
It's a scary time, you know, my wife, her, actually, I think it's right.
That's different. That's green space
Fall asleep.
sort of deeded to the town.
Upstairs, she woke up, so she actually saw me call. And got up.
Yeah.
There's,
Now,
there's a
over the
bajillion
yellow,
trees here and all that. You know, the chestnut people have like, to put a tree somewhere, and say, well, we put one up in the campground. Well, there's a lot of green space, you know.
The other thing though that doesn't show, just so you'll know, there's just a lot of
service line from
green space that the town owns too.
There's services that were
There's a
down.
lot of green space, really, it's mainly the newer class. That the MRAs and some of the older class just platted a lot of the right. It doesn't say green space on the plat,
AT&T.
but it's just huge swaths of right that functionally are just green space.
Well, like up behind their house, there was that one, I knew it was that house.
Yes, up on
And
Virginia.
up behind their house,
And
was
that's
a,
really everywhere.
you know,
That's really everywhere.
which is grass. What is, earlier.
That's exactly what that is. It's the same thing. And that's never been in the,
You know, it's, I mean,
it might be something for the, actually, now that I think about it, really might be something that the tree board to take a look at.
Can we,
Putting it at least on the town's list, at some point, start inventory.
yeah, to
To know what it is, and maybe we could get funds for it, or, funds down. I don't know, but at least inventory and know what we got. Right now, we don't. Other than we ride by it, and we're not sure what it is, it's just been green since we were kids, you know.
The people that have been around, I mean, the only one that would know really would be the marker.
Yeah,
They
that's,
would know
Boise, Idaho.
yeah, and
Well,
I used to live on Chaplin, and there were at least two houses.
See, thank you, Susan. Thank you. Hey, look, right, right.
so I have
So,
time
anyway, thanks, Tyler.
to go to message if I'm not in contact.
Yeah.
So I try to keep in contact with this thing.
I might name on it.
I think it's a nice shirt, this part of the world.
$100.
Recording stop.